avoid fainting. Keep repeating.
It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
Take as much as you can.
Only a movie.
Flix Talkers, we are here. I got hit with the duh moment for a second. Trying to get the audio, okay. Nice little chill, relaxing background music. You guys let me know, how does the audio sound, by the way? Are we good? Coming in clear? I hate to go on my rants and then like people are like, huh? I can't hear you. Well, you got to tell me. You got to tell me. All right. Welcome, guys. We are live. I rarely do these lives anymore. We used to have a schedule. October is my favorite month, so I want to hone in all of my energy. A lot's happening at work, too, so that fuckery I can't control, unfortunately. It is what it is. But I couldn't maintain that live schedule and also do a lot of these reactions, especially in the month of October, of Spooktober. My favorite month. So I've been, the audio is Sonic Intoxication. I don't know if that's good. Help me out, brother. You're kind of not really helping me out with that verbiage. But anyways, I want to hone in all of my strengths into the reactions, and I still have a lot more. We're more than halfway. We're more than halfway through. Oh, good, Jason. I'm glad you stayed up for this one. So yeah. I just launched a premiere for Cat's Eye. That's going to be on the channel on YouTube right after this stream, so please check it out. It was hard to do. This may seem like an easy feat for a lot of people, just a heads up. You probably see a lot of reaction channels that drop every couple of days. They either pay people to do it, they don't do it themselves. I'm doing everything myself, so when I upload and then they block it for whatever reason, it's usually because the audio. So I have to go in and I have to tweak some things, and I have to use like AI to filter out the score or whatever it is. It's usually the score that triggers it. So this movie that I did, Cat's Eye, was a big Stephen King film, and a lot of the score had to get ejected, get the F out of here. So I wanted Cat's Eye to get up. I wanted Cat's Eye to be up on the channel immediately. All right, because that one was very, very fun. 3 stories. Didn't even know it was an anthology. You'll see. Okay, another update that I have is I got a bad nail infection on my finger. I don't know if you guys saw the Band-Aid right here. I've been dealing with it for the last 7 days, a week. All right, guys. I had to go to urgent care. Then I got rejected from urgent care. They told me that my healthcare in America is fucked. But anyways, I couldn't go to that urgent care, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna try to do my home remedies, and the home remedies worked. Now I'm draining my finger. I got it under the nail infection. If you guys, yeah, this time it's not my thumb. It's slowly creeping down. Next is my middle finger. Same hand too. Same hand. This one was self-inflicted, though. I bite my nails a lot, so I got it ingrown. The only thing was, I've never had it ingrown like this. It wasn't visible. You know, usually you have an open wound when you get the ingrowns. This one wasn't. The skin grew over it, but the infection was already there. So my finger ballooned up. My finger ballooned up, and it got really, really puffy. By the way, if you guys see it, it's red. It's not blood. Okay, a lot of my coworkers saw this and they thought it was blood. It's not. It's iodine. Okay. If you guys know iodine, it kills infection. It's good for things like this, but it's also bright red and it looks like blood. My finger is battered and bruised. It's not. Okay. So when you see that, don't worry about it. Main reason why I'm giving you the preface is because I forgot about how red my finger was last night, and I recorded my reaction for Society. So there's a lot of shock moments in that where I'm grabbing my mouth and my finger is red as shit. I know people are gonna be like, what the fuck happened to your finger? It looks bad. It looks bad on camera. It's not as bad. Like I said, I drained all the pus out. That's all you can do. Is it gets ballooned up with pus. You have to drain it. You have to kill the infection. And that's what I'm currently doing. Guys, I shit you not. When Thursday and Friday, I was working with it and I smacked it against a cardboard box a couple of times. Good Lord. If you're a man and you've ever gotten flicked in the nuts, that's exactly how it felt. I almost vomited. It hurt so fucking bad. But I didn't have to get antibiotics. I thought I was going to get antibiotics. That's why I went to urgent care. I was like, you know what? F this. I'm tired of it. Just give me the damn antibiotics, you know? Because that's all they do. I looked up videos and stuff. All they do is just, you know, kind of make a little incision, clear the pus out, give you antibiotics. Bob's your uncle. You live to see another day. But I got turned away at an urgent care that I've gone to before. Can y'all believe that? What the F? So I guess something changed this year in my healthcare plan. Because I rarely go to the doctor unless it's like extremely life-threatening. You know, I chop off my finger or, you know, I can't work because of my damn other finger. And this is my dominant hand too, guys. I need my left hand. I'm a lefty. So it sucked. I fought through the pain. But welcome, guys. I don't know who's all here. All I do is I see a chat right here. I see Cleon. What's up, my friend? We see Jonathan Sanko in the building. Saying, how's it going? Well, this is how it's going. I'm letting you know. Amanda, unfortunately, can't be here. Sebastian is asking the question, what animals scare you the most? For me, it's snakes, he said. Let me actually throw that up on screen. There we go. It used to be, okay, it still is, spiders. But we're talking about them big Australian suckers. I'm going to pull it up, and I hate even pulling it up. Let's see, biggest spiders in the world. The first one is Australia. Me no likey. Let me actually take this text off the screen really quick. Yeah. It's these big effers right here. Yikes. Oh, God. Imagine seeing that. Imagine seeing that, y'all. God damn. Yeah. You know what? The more and more I actually look at them and stop cringing, like, they are really cute. I know that's something like, David, how can you say that? It's not their fault they're so creepy. You know what I mean? It's not their fault. But I know if one was here, I would want to step on it. Or I don't even know if I'd want to step on, like, these ones. They're just so damn big and creepy looking. Like, people putting them on their faces and stuff. And God dang it. But yeah, that's what it is. Is giant spiders, I will say that. Smaller ones I've kind of learned to deal with. I used to be afraid of the small ones too, but no. I'm like, what am I can fart and kill this thing, you know what I mean? Let's see, we got Jason in the building. Asking, how much money do you think Avatar 3 end up making? You know what? That's one thing that I do miss about these live streams, guys, is talking all the money that these movies are losing weekly. Tron Ares lost a shit ton of money. It's the last time we talked about this, and I still haven't seen it. I meant to go see it, but then my finger was in so much pain. All I want to do is get home, soak it, throw some iodine on it, or you know, Neosporin, whatever. Okay, so Avatar 3, do they have a projection for this? A projected box office, I should say. I'll be honest, I don't know much about... So I haven't seen Avatar 2 yet. I still haven't seen it. I don't think I'll ever watch it. But I want to see what they're saying. They're not really talking about it. AI was talking about it. Let's see AI. Okay, let's see what this is saying. Well, let's jump over here. Okay, so early projections for Avatar 3. Fire and Ash suggests the film is likely to exceed $2 billion. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, that may be, you know, an overstatement or whatever. I mean, how often are these movies making this? I mean, Lilo and Stitch didn't make it. Neither did Minecraft movie. Sorry, I'm adjusting my camera. At the global box office and even surpassed. But this is the thing too. Overseas, they do very, very well. A potentially $2 billion earner. Many analysts. Okay. Many analysts are saying this. So they're saying that it could have a strong opening weekend of, globally, a conservative global opening of 550 to 600 million. These are big numbers. I don't know. I think it could make $1 billion. I'm going to say this. It can make $1 billion in the climate that we're in now. And when I'm saying at the box office, I'm talking about globally. Yeah, $1 billion. I know that may sound crazy. It might do $1.3 billion. It's going to be a little over $1 billion, I think. $2 billion, no. I think this AI is basing this off of older metrics or older. Let's see. Okay, let's see what they're saying, because I could be completely just talking to my ass. Based on the performance of the first two films, the original Avatar earned nearly $2.9 billion, with the sequel Avatar: Way of Water earning $2.3 billion. Okay, so Way of Water was what? 2000 and 19, 2020, 2022. My God. Okay, so it I was gonna say it this still has a fan base, I guess, because we're still kind of pandemic-y in 2022, right? And it's over a 3-hour movie. It didn't get the greatest reviews, 76%. I mean, I think the first Avatar got the first Avatar was what? It was way higher than that, right? 2009. Okay, 89%. 81%, I'm sorry. So it wasn't that much. This is a fandom thing. But then again, we thought Tron was a fandom. There is no fandom for Tron. There isn't. Is there a fandom for Avatar? I think so. I also think it's a fascination with these original IP that we don't know much about. Also, the CGI is just phenomenal. This world building is phenomenal. I'm basing everything off the first movie, right? I can't see this hitting 2 billion. I don't know. That's a lot of moolah. That's a lot of scratch. I'm gonna say now that I'm seeing all this, 1.5. I'm gonna say 1.5 billion. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's catch up to the chat a little bit. You can calm down, vampires. It's not blood. Thank you so much, Jason, for letting the vampires that watch these live streams know. Iodine saved lives for kids in the 70s. Cleon is saying, you know what? I didn't know anything about iodine. I really didn't. I have a manager from the Ukraine. Fantastic guy, by the way. He's so awesome. We just got him this year. And I was keeping it under wraps. I really don't like to show that I have a hindrance or anything like that. But then he saw I was in pain and he asked me, like, is everything good? I said, honestly, no, it's not. My finger, I showed him right there. And then he looked at it for a second and he knew exactly. He goes, yeah, you got an infection. You need some iodine. I said, oh, really? I go, ChatGPT is just telling me to soak it in Epsom salt and throw some Neosporin. And he goes, no, iodine. Very, very just stern. Iodine. I said, okay, he's 54 years old. So he knows more than me, I would assume. Tried it. As soon as I put on the damn iodine and I soaked it the next time, the pus started flowing, man. I just started draining it. I know it may be nasty, guys, but you got to do it. More iodine. The swelling is starting to go down a lot in just 2 days. I mean, iodine, man. I don't know why I didn't know. And then my brother confirmed it too. He goes, yeah, I talked to him about it. And I was like, why the freak didn't ChatGPT, tell me about iodine. It didn't list that. What's going on, big OpenAI? Draining the infection is painful itself. Yeah, it is. But I'm telling you, when it's full of pus and you just slam it into something, it's like it knocks the wind out of you. All right, Sebastian is asking a gang of questions. Please, I would love for you guys to be like Sebastian. Guys, this episode, be like Sebastian. Ask questions. All right, does an actor like Leonardo DiCaprio really deserve to get paid $20 million for a movie if he's getting established? I get it, he's established and popular, but just in case... I'm sorry, but it just increases a movie's budget. Yes, 1,000. We're on the same page, brother. So, I had mentioned this because of... his latest movie, One Battle After Another, which, is it on streamer yet? Because I would like to see it. It's hard for me to get to the theaters. I'll just say that. 2 hours and 50-minute movie. All right. It says it's a comedy drama. I'm not going to scroll down too far because I think it's going to show my location. 95%. This is, it's doing great at the box office, and kudos to them. But I know for a fact that most of the budget went to Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, do I like that? No, I don't. Because they're saying this is a Paul Thomas, is it Wes Anderson? I'm sorry. I'm fucking a moron. Hold on. Maybe someone's gonna say it in the chat. But anyways, it's come on, Paul Thomas Anderson. Okay, these are the names that I can't remember offhand, guys. Now, it had a budget, I believe, of what, 50 million, something like that. Now, I enjoy stories like this. I understand people get divided when stories like this hit during a very politically climate-driven world. I'm going to say that. Not even a country. Politics are being talked about, especially right now, all over the world. So when people go to the movies for escapism, they don't want to see something that they see on the news every effing day. And I totally get that. I think that's why I've been avoiding it. I try not to trust, the commenters on Twitter and yada, yada, yada. I hear it's the greatest movie out in the... How many times do people say that every freaking week, though? Okay? Is Leonardo DiCaprio a great actor? Yes. Is Tiana Taylor a good actress? From what I've seen, yes. Other than that clip that I saw her in that Tyler Perry movie with about the woman that robs the bank or whatever, that was very cringe acting, so I don't know. But from what I've seen from her... She's good. Regina Hall King. I always fuck it up. Regina Hall, I believe, is very, very good, and even in dramatic roles. This new actress I heard is really good too. The one that plays the daughter, Sean Penn, is fantastic. It seems stellar. The subject nature is something I don't think I've seen in a minute, to be honest. Oh, Benicio del Toro also in it as well. Great. But once again, this is a niche demographic of movie. You think families are going to go see something like that has to do with revolution? Revolution? No, absolutely not. This is not one of those movies for them. So when you get this inflated budget, going back to your initial question, I think if Leonardo DiCaprio gets paid across the board 20 million, 25, I heard it was even 25 million, 20 to 25 million across the board. I think if he knows that the movie's return is not going to be great, and he really loves the script, he really loves the movie, he wants to help out independent. This is not independent, but if he wants to help out knowing the current situation of the theater experience, I think he should cut them a price break. That's just me. Even if it's like 10 million off, I'll do it for 15 million, even though I'm the leading man. What does that tell me that he didn't adjust his price knowing that this movie would not make the return of the budget? I think he just cares about money. I don't know Leonardo DiCaprio from a can of fucking paint. Sorry to be cursing. I'm really trying to work on that. But I think, just me as a person, I think I would adjust the budget, or adjust my budget to fit their budget. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing a solid for someone. But I understand all these people, you know, they got to make money and yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of what it is. But thank you for the question. And yes, he got overpaid for this movie. But I mean, what is overpaid at this point? We're just basing it off what others get paid, right? If it were up to me realistically, and this is including like the big timers like Tom Cruise or even like a Leo, I would say that they get paid $5 to $10 million a movie. All right? If they're the lead. That's it. This 20 million shit is crazy. Wasn't there a time where The Rock was getting like 50 million? Weren't we talking about like the highest paid actors like for movies or something like that? I think The Rock was up there. Highest paid actors per movie. Let's see. Because this is nothing compared to what? Oh, brothers and sisters. All right, Keanu Reeves. Now, granted, this is 3 movies: The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix, and Matrix Revolution. Or is this just 2? No, I take that back. For The Matrix Reloaded, which was a sequel, and The Matrix Revolution was his 3rd film, he got paid $30 million. So he got paid 15. Okay, so how current is this? Because if that's 15, I mean, Leo got paid 20. There has to be more. But, I mean, adjust for inflation. This is 2003. 1999, Bruce Willis got paid $14 million to do The Sixth Sense. Bruce Willis got paid to walk around and act surprised by everything and just be very stoic. And I mean, that kid carried that movie. How much did the kid get paid? That's what I want to know. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible 2, the worst one. Doesn't say how much he gets paid. Let's see. For Top Gun Maverick, he got paid $12.5 million. See, that's more reasonable, and that's in 2020. That's in a pandemic. You know what I mean? Robert Downey. Okay, here we go. Why aren't the salaries capped? Here we go. Here we go. I was gonna say, I thought Robert Downey was the top of this list. Robert Downey for Captain America: Civil War, 2016, $40 million. Now, even with this movie's budget, which was probably over $200 million, $40 million is disgusting. Disgusting. Will Smith in King Richard. Guys, wasn't this technically... Yeah, this was a fucking HBO Max movie. $40 million. $40 million. Will got the bag on that one, and he wasn't even the main focal point. Yeah, I know it's King Richard. It's about the... Was he the greatness? No. Serena and Venus is what he birthed to be greatness, to be great. And I know people are going to be like, oh, it's his mentorship. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, right. Go make a movie about Joe Jackson and just call it Joe and see how that fucking does. And I know they're doing the Michael Jackson story and they're going to implement him. But guess what? The movie ain't called Joe. All right? It's going to be about Michael. Just like this movie should have been Venus and Serena. That's what it should have been called. Venus and Serena, not King Richard. I saw it. It was a good movie, though. So the much I'm shitting on it. Johnny Depp, Pirates. Okay. That was one of the later ones, too, right? Was that the last one? I don't know if this is the last one or not. Who can forget Will Smith's comeback after the slap with Emancipation? Nobody watched this movie. Another streamer movie. I think this is an Apple Plus movie. $35 million he charged. Guys, in the same year. He got almost $80 million. He got $80 million to slap Chris Rock on TV for a wife who doesn't love him, doesn't respect him. Now I can totally understand why he acts the way he does, because he doesn't give a flying F. In 2021, he got paid almost $80 million. You think he cares about you? Wow. Jason says, I would love to have a tarantula for a pet. Cleon is saying, Flix, have you seen Arachnophobia? Yes, I got a reaction for it on the channel, brother. Where you been? Any thoughts on I Spit on Your Grave? Excuse me. So the original I Spit on Your Grave, I don't think I have seen. And the original is, they made so many remakes, if you guys didn't know. I can't even find the original. Okay, 1978, that's the one. This one I have not seen. Is this Wes Craven? No, it's not. I'm thinking of The Last House on the Left. I have not seen I Spit on Your Grave. So once again, there's been a bunch of remakes of this movie. And I think I might have seen those. Yeah, like what's this one? I think it's this one. The Ultimate Triple Collection. See, so there's 3 movies they made. I mean, if you think about it, it's just it's a revenge movie, right? It's about a woman who gets R-worded and gets her revenge. I mean, I'm sure there's more to it. I just I think we've seen the trailer too. This woman has just cut, chopped, broken, and burned 5 men beyond recognition, but no jury in America would ever convict her because she spit on your grave. An act of vengeance. By the way, that is the dumbest tag. It should be, so the tagline should lead into the title of what your movie is called. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I can definitely tell you that's how a tagline should lead. But no jury in America would ever convict her. I know it's a statement, but it should be like a ... It should be, but no jury in America would ever convict her because they R-worded her. But I think the movie Because They R-worded her would not fly in any time frame. So, Leon, did you watch The Fog? Just curious. Today I'm watching it, buddy. Here it is, right here. You don't believe me? I have it right here in front of me. It's my double feature with The Howling. Yeah, you can bet on it, buddy. Definitely forcing that one in. I got to get some Twilight Zone episodes in as well. People are fiending for that. Of course, they always do pretty good on the channel, so that's great. Yeah, I'm trying to get into as many Halloween watches as I can, guys. And thank you guys for being for bearing with me. And once again, my finger is injured. That's why it's a little hard to edit when I'm doing all this stuff. For the last week, it was hard. So, Fairy Death, what's up, my friend? Greetings. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Pedro. Welcome, my friend. What are your thoughts on Fletch? I have not seen that one. I still want to do an edit for Foul Play. I watched Foul Play with Chevy Chase and almost said Susan Sarandon. It's not Susan Sarandon. Who is it? It is Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn. Yeah. That was good. Fletch, I'm sorry. Foul Play was good. Fletch, I know, is more of a full-fledged comedy. I have not seen it, though. Good to see you in the live chat again. Thank you so much, my friend. Yes, I obviously, Sundays are a little easier for me, at least in the mornings. I got a couple hours of downtime at least to wake up in the morning. And then after these lives, I just go back to the grindstone, guys. I'll be recording my reaction for The Fog later today. Also some episodes of The Twilight Zone. And it's getting cooler, too. It's getting cooler in my neck of the woods, so that's great for me. At least it feels good. And then also last night, last night I recorded my reaction for Society. So letting you guys know here, first and foremost, disgusting, utterly disgusting. I think if I watched Society maybe 10 years ago, I would be like, yeah, eating popcorn, like, yeah, this is awesome. I almost threw up last night. It was so nasty. It was so nasty, guys. There's something about old, wet, slimy bodies. I'm sorry, I know we're all going to get there, but it was gross. Cleon's asking if you had to watch one genre of movie forever, comedy, drama, horror, rom-com, what would it be? That is a fantastic question, Cleon, and I already know the answer. You guys think because I'm a horror fan, I'm going to say horror, right? I mean, everything around me is horror at this point. It's going to be comedy. It is going to be comedy. This is why, I think I've told you guys this, or maybe you guys, if you guys have heard it in like a movie hall. If I buy a brand new movie because it's a steelbook or it's like first time in 4K or whatever, I will pay full price for a comedy that I grew up on, because you cannot put a price on comedy. I still believe that. You cannot put a price on laughter. And it's the best medicine. If I have the worst day from whatever, I don't know, whatever. At work, here at the home, or I'm just have a dark cloud. We all just walk around with dark clouds sometimes and we can't shoo them away. If I throw on a good comedy that I grew up on, I know you guys grew up on many different eras, 60s, 70s, or even beyond of comedy. I grew up on more 80s, 90s, 2000s comedy. If I throw on one of those feel goods for me, it will snap me the hell out of it. So I'm going to say comedy. And thank you for that question. Thoughts on Happy Death Day? The first one, I liked it a lot. It combined elements, comedy, horror, not really science fiction, but I mean, you got some time travel stuff there, Groundhog's Day, Back to the Future stuff. It was fine. I don't know why they made sequels on it, but I didn't watch them. I didn't really care to. Hey, Flix, did you hear about Ace Frehley's passing on October 16th? Yes, I did. I don't know much about Kiss at all, so, And then also, I think yesterday, the bassist from Limp Bizkit passed away, too. He was only 48. He was the spaceman and most well-liked member of the rock band Kiss. I absolutely love Kiss and was very heartbroken. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of celebs dying recently. I believe, I don't think we got to the root of it, but the whole, let's see. Is it Diane Keaton? Diane Keaton's cause of death? I believe they said it was it pneumonia? It was like something like that. It was like something like nobody thought would be the case, because they kept bringing up her being bulimic, and I guess she had cancer since she was 21 or something. It was crazy, but I think it was something like that. Wow, are they already doing costume parties? You guys want to see some hotties in some costumes, guys? We'll go over that in a second. Sebastian saying I got an idea for a good remake, just being silly. Excuse me. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, but this time it's cats ganging. Sorry, my monitor. There's something in the way. This time it's cats ganging up and attacking people. Does it sound like stupid, or perhaps it could work? I mean, the audience would know it's pretty self-aware in what they're going into. Sure, if they play it up dramatically like The Birds was, but obviously you're seeing like cats flying everywhere, then yeah, I mean that could work as like a humorous thing. It seems like more of like a skit that you would see on YouTube, if I'm being honest. Not a full-fledged movie, but maybe like a 20-minute movie. Do you know any actors who were killed in 2 different horror movies? Huh? Example, the girl killed on the bed in Friday the 13th, Part 5, and getting stabbed in the phone booth in Psycho 3. I don't understand the question. The girl getting killed on the bed in Friday the 13th, Part 5. Let me look this up. I mean, I don't remember every single kill. Isn't that the one where... Well, never mind. Yeah, I think I watched this one the least. Because of the spoiler. I think. All right, let's search for this bed. Bed. Robin Brown, is that who it is? Robin Brown stabbed from underneath the bed by Roy Burns with the machete. Oh, I just gave a spoiler. Sorry. You know what? You know what? If you have not seen Friday the 13th Part 5, Jason is not the killer. All right? They do that stupid fake out again. It's Roy Burns, the father of one of the victims. Anyways, I don't know, Jason. You're making me think too hard on this, buddy. I'm thinking too hard right now. What are your thoughts on the Shrouds? Never heard of it. Let's see. Haley Joel Osment. That's who I was talking about. Yeah, thinking about. He passed away one day before my birthday, and I cried so much that my dad and sister had to calm me down. What? Guys, people die, man. You're going to die. We're all going to die. It's okay. It's just the cycle of life. I understand. I mean, you know, save your tears for, you know, a family member when they pass, but... You know, I mean, don't get too attached to, I know people have these parasocial relationships and stuff like that, and you guys care for me and stuff like that, and I care for you guys. But at the same time, I want you guys to save your tears and your emotions for those around you that you actually know. Because then we get invested too much and you start spreading. Believe it or not, you can spread out your emotions so much that it drains you. It absolutely 1000% drains you, and it can be exhausting. You don't want that. Please. You don't want that. But you know, I'm sorry you went through that, and yeah. Will Smith 40 million is obscene. Absolutely. Did the actress that played Serena have plenty of booty? They were children, bro. I don't know. I don't know if you were being... you couldn't. Maybe you didn't see the movie, or maybe you didn't know the trailer or anything like that. They're children. They're not focusing on them when they're... Well, I don't know. Maybe they could be teenagers, but still, that's underage, and that's inappropriate. Let's see. Hey, what's up, my friend? Primitive in the building. Nice to wake up to a live from Flix Talk. Thank you so much, my friend. I know, it's a little sporadic. Sundays are my best day, so if I do go live, guys, it'll probably be on a Sunday, just to let you know. That albino and foul play freaked me out as a kid, yeah. Do albinos still exist? I know it's probably a dumb thing to say, but... I've never seen one in public. I've never seen one in public. Just like, and y'all are going to crucify me for this, and probably think that I have not traveled, or I've only stayed in my own city. I have never seen a little person in real life. I don't know that they exist. I really don't. Have you? I've never seen one in real life. And when I'm talking about real life, I'm talking about when I walk around. When I walk around outside, I have not seen it. All right, let me get to these questions because I want to look at these hotties right here. Sebastian! Very, very good. Hey, we have a... I have a new thank you image when someone donates, too.
Thank you.
Y'all like that? Primitive saying, yeah, it's cool here in San Antonio. Man, I need to go visit Arizona, Nevada, Texas. I want to visit the Southwest, man. Even though I live in the Southwest, but I just want to travel. Jason says, I saw Society on YouTube last week. YouTube? YouTube has Society? That shit is crazy. Okay. I wonder if there's like alternate cuts, because this one was pretty graphic. So this is what I'm tripping off of. Why do we, as reactors, when we're reacting to a movie, we have to blur out the boobs and the gore, and they show all that shit on YouTube? If the movie's uploaded to you, my brain is not braining when I see shit like that. God dang. Whenever I went through a horrible breakup, Seinfeld always saved me. By the way, after Twilight Zone, or maybe even in between Twilight Zone, I would love to start Seinfeld. I've made it up in my mind. It was either going to be Seinfeld or Friends. Larry David is a genius. I know of his comedy. I think Seinfeld is right up my alley. What do you guys think? I pop in the Seinfeld DVDs, and that was my therapy. 3 breakups in life worked. 3 breakups in life, this worked for me. There you go. You only had 3, brother? I've had like 5. But they ended amicably. I can't even say that word. Amicably. Yes. Yes, lots of celebrities passing this year. Yeah, I mean, guys, most of the big stars, and this is the thing, when you think of big name stars, your mind automatically goes to these stars that are in their 60s, 70s, because you grew up on them, right? And they're still working. That's the whole thing, is they're still working. So, obviously that's all going to take a toll. And some are a little older than others, in their 70s, and then they pass. Here's a random question. What is your opinion on fantasy novels? And this is a question for the chat as well. I don't read, so all I can do is, how about fantasy novellas? No, fantasy movies. I love them. I need to see more. Never Ending Story is like probably one of my favorites. But I know there's things like, what was it, like Labyrinth? Is Labyrinth a fantasy, I want to say? Even like Tron Legacy. I would consider, well, no, maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's like more sci-fi fantasy, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess fantasy would be like more of like is that like Lord of the Rings? Maybe? I'm not really sure about that. But there you go. There's the question, guys. All right, so let's get to this request, guys. So we have Mad TV, Steven Seagal's America. Oh God. And I already know who parodied Steven Seagal. It's Will Sasso. He would always do it. And he was excellent at it. Yep. It is him. All right, let's check this out, y'all. By the way, requests are on if you guys want me to check out something. They've always been on. All right, let's check this out. So I'm already laughing, y'all. Let's go right here.
Hi, I'm Steven Seagal. I'm an American. And to me, nothing means America more than America and Americans. So I decided to take a trip into the small towns of America to see what being American means to other Americans.
You know what's funny is that back then when they filmed this, Steven Seagal wasn't that large, but now he is. That is the funny thing. Will Sasso predicted his appearance. Steven Seagal is this big now.
And to see the little things that make America American.
How'd you like your chowder?
You're a good American. Serving clam chowder out of sourdough bowls is what's been keeping the locals coming here to Millie's for the past 20 years. It's one of those little details that make up the great big details of this great big country. I wonder if Millie's around. Oh, there she is. Hi, Millie.
Hello, Steven.
This woman was so funny. She was like, you know what? People sleep on Mad TV. They always think SNL and all this. Mad TV had some very, very good impersonators. People that were like Ari Spears, obviously did it. Will Sasso, I'm trying to think. Bobby Lee obviously did all the racial stereotypes. There was a lot of this is where Key and Peele came from too, right? I believe Keegan-Michael Key, as well as Jordan Peele. I believe they both came from Mad TV as well. Well, I know Keegan-Michael Key did.
You know, Millie, this is one of those places that can only exist in a land that's truly, freely true and free. So tell me, how'd you come up with the idea for sourdough bowls?
Oh, those old things? Land of Goshen. When I was a little girl, my mother used to scoop out the insides of sourdough loaves and fill them up with soup so she wouldn't have to do none dishes.
That's pretty smart. Smarts are the brains that make America think.
You know, my husband always used to say, well, you make way too much chowder. Now, why don't you take all that chowder and open up a restaurant called Leftovers? We laughed and laughed.
Excuse me for a minute, Millie.
What are they doing? I couldn't even see what they were doing there. Were they picking the bread apart?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Couldn't help but notice your friend here's stuffing her pockets with the Sweet and Low packets.
What, she was stealing the Sweet and Low? That's funny. People do that.
Just grabbed a few to take to work with me. All we have at the office is sugar.
Put the Sweet and Low back on the table.
What's the problem? It's just Sweet and Low.
My problem is you're stealing from Millie here. And I think we can all agree on this. Millie is America.
Hey, look,
Really?
we don't want any trouble, okay?
Well then, better keep your receipt, because you just bought some.
I'm still drinking.
Stephen, it was just Sweet and Low.
Millie, that's like saying it's just the flag or just the Constitution. Everything is part of Steven Seagal's America.
Yeah.
Tell me about the sourdough. Is that French?
What?
Sourdough. Is it French?
Oh, I don't know. I buy it at the
Excuse me a minute.
bakery.
What?
What?
I didn't do anything.
So you're saying I didn't just see you stick your gum under the table?
No.
No? Tell you what, why don't you take a closer look? Oh! Hey, what are you doing? Something I should have done long ago.
Oh, shit. How do they fake that?
Hey, you stop that. Now you stop that. You stop that right now.
I blame all you.
Whoa. I didn't even do anything. Oh my God. Jesus. Yo, Will Sasso is really picking up these dudes. He's bodying these guys. Look at this.
My restaurant is ruined.
See? This is how it begins. Pack of Sweet and Low over here, piece of gum over there. Now a piece of America is lost forever. It's a disease. A disease that's rotting this great nation from the inside out. It's like that disease that you get, you know, in your teeth that rots them from the inside out. What is that? What is that called again? It's,
Cavities?
yeah, cavities. It's like cavities. So until there's a cure for cavities, we gotta be vigilant and strong. Strong like me. Strong like Millie. Strong like America. I'm Steven Seagal. I'll see you around. Around America.
Good measure. Wow. Steven Seagal's America. Very good. All right. All right, let's see. Thank you for that, by the way. That donation. Little people are blindfolded when they pull up their socks. What? Little people are blindfolded when they pull up their socks. Wow, I just got that. Jim Carrey is such a good actor for that movie. If you travel, I hope you visit Ohio. I would love to, man. I would love to. Seinfeld, you won't regret it. The Office was great, yes. I definitely agree with that. That's one that I can always throw on. That's kind of like Primitive's Seinfeld for me, is throwing on The Office whenever I feel in a shitty mood. Or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, if you guys ever rock with that one. That one's extremely funny. Yeah, that one can always put me in a good mood. Have you heard of the movie Airplane 2025? Oh, God, no. No, I haven't. I would prefer Friends, but it's your choice. Could I recommend The Bates Motel? Yeah, that sounds good. Definitely have to look into that. Let's see. You already know who it is, man. Come on. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. It's Quentin Tarantino. Let's see. Sebastian's asking if you had to move to another state, which would it be? Another U.S. state. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough because my answer as a kid would be different than now, obviously thinking about it. Because obviously as an adult you start thinking of, you know, more of the politics, who's the mayor of that town or the governor of that town, and it really starts putting things into perspective, like, do you want to be a part of this mess or not? I'm a part of a California mess right now. I love Californians. I love California. I love the weather. I don't love some of the people that are running our state. I'll just say that. So that's very, very tough. Maybe Texas. I heard a lot of good things about Texas, to be honest. It is big. It's vast. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard because, once again, when you're an adult, you start looking at everything and what's safe for you and your spouse or whatever. Like, you have to start thinking about things like that. Like, I know it's a Debbie Downer, but you have to think about things like that. You know, I can't just name a city because then someone's going to be like, oh, they just had, 3 billion gun deaths last year. And it's like, well, okay, well, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's hard. I don't know. I would love to visit Texas, though. I loved New York when I went, but would I love to live there? I don't know. I don't know about now. Yeah, I got to check out Curb too. What's the best movie? Welcome to the chat, by the way. Bon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. What's the best movie you've seen this year, experience-wise? The best movie experience that I've had. F1. Hands down. F1. Saw it in IMAX. Loved it. I'm not into Formula One. I'm not into NASCAR whatsoever. But it was very thrilling, very exhilarating, very dramatic, very tense. The score was amazing. The directing was fantastic. I loved it. I loved F1. I thought the actors brought it. Brad Pitt, as well as the other young guy. Well, not as well, but the other young guy. Or the other guy who is younger, I should say. That movie was almost perfect to me. There was like a shimmied, enforced relationship with Brad Pitt and this other woman who I didn't think it needed to even be there, but they shimmied it in there. And yeah, it's still a good overall movie. If you could move to another country, where would you go? Japan might be too expensive for me, so Singapore might. Hey, my mom and my aunt are currently in Japan right now. I dropped them off at the airport on Thursday. So I haven't seen any pictures yet, so I don't know if I know they landed in Hiroshima, but they told me all the destinations they're going to, and it seems like a blast. But I might say Japan, just based on what I've seen. Based on what I've seen, I don't know their politics. I know they're a very strict country as far as no spitting on the sidewalk or no spitting, like they like to keep their country clean, and I get that. I totally get that. So maybe Japan, I don't know. All right, let's check out the hotties, and I gotta be very quiet because now the wife just got home and she's in the other room. So the sexy stars decked out in Disney costumes. All right, who is this? People are celebrating early, I guess. They're already going to the Halloween parties. Did you go to any Halloween parties this weekend, guys? Let me know. So this is Alex Earl. Don't know who that is. Is that the Kardashian? Kendall Jenner. I'm sorry, this is a Kendall Jenner. This is what always blows me away too, by the way, guys. You take a kid's outfit, you take a kid's character outfit, and you sexify it. I mean, I'm getting older now. I'm starting to look at it in a weird light. I don't know. What do y'all think? Another thing. This is like Bernice Burgess. I don't know who that is, but they're sexifying it up. I feel bad for y'all that have daughters, man. Jen Settler. Gee, what? This is Tinkerbell? Lindsay Bell. Guys, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old because now I'm getting disturbed by these outfits, you know? And disturbed in the fact of, like, you know, it doesn't scare me. I'm just saying disturbed in the fact that women are walking around like this still, you know? Okay, this is modest. Now, this is modest. And this is supposed to be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, I guess. Not Belle. Was that her name? Belle? All right. She yassified the Buzz Lightyear. These are two the same. Wait, so they must have sold them like that because they look exactly the same. Is this too much? I guess I'm boring. Where's the French maid outfit? That's what I'm saying. These are all like, they take a popular Disney character and they sexify it. Or they call it yassifying now. Yassifying. I don't know who these women are. Is it, I thought that was Doja Cat. I don't even know who these people are anymore. But they're all showing their tummy and their crotch. So, God, there's so many. I don't know any of these names, so I just feel so old. That one's kind of cool. I'll be honest. This one's kind of... Who is this? Dixie D'Amelio? This one's kind of cool. This one's cool in the fact that it's creative. I like that with the crown and then also the... That's kind of cool. I'm not here to judge, guys. You know, I'm just... This is just crazy to me. This is Kevin Smith's daughter. Harley Quinn Smith. That's her real name, by the way, Harley Quinn Smith. Okay, that one's a little more modest. You look, oh, Jesus Christ. Men with daughters, I feel sorry for you. Jesus, I guess Disney was a popular theme this year. Disney was a popular theme. Thank you, God, for... And you could say it. I'm gonna let you say it. All right. Money Pit. Yes, I gotta watch Money Pit. Mark Pringle in the building. I have it. I actually have it on DVD. I need to watch it though. Audition is well acclaimed Japanese horror movie. Pretty disturbing. Yeah, I've seen Audition. There was a time where, like in the 2010s, where I was extremely into Asian extreme. That's what they call it. And it's like a form of extreme horror. Just gross out horror. And Audition was on the list. It's not really a gross out horror. It's very disturbing though. There are some scenes that are just make you just cringe, you know? I suppose it all makes sense. The kids that were into this are now older and still into it. Yeah, I mean, you know. All right, what do we got here? me see. Is this worth talking about? I don't know. All right, let me see if there's anything worth talking about, guys, on the horizon. Keep asking your questions in the chat if you guys can. I'll be here for about another hour. If you guys would like. Anybody see Black Phone 2? I know that just came out. It made some good. I mean, is this good money? Let me see, guys. Let me check it out. So my thoughts on I have not seen Black Phone 2. My thoughts immediately though, we don't need it. We never needed this. It's basically the route that they went is A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a ripoff of A Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Because spoiler, Ethan Hawke dies in the first movie. Okay, so they brought him back to just terrorize you in your dreams. All right, so Blumhouse rebounds as moviegoers heed Black Phone 2's call with $26 million open. That's good. That's good. It's a Blumhouse Universal. Okay, what was the budget? Because we saw a Megan 2.0 flop. I would love to know the budget. Let me check this out really quick. Okay, $30 million budget. Great opening, guys. So it opened on, just a couple of days ago. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and has grossed 42 million. So it did 42 million worldwide. Great worldwide opening. This is the thing. I keep going back to this, guys. These movies will win if you have a lower budget. Even, guys, if this was Leonardo DiCaprio leading Black Phone 2, they'd be in the shitter because he would have taken 95% of their budget. I would love to know what Ethan Hawke took for Black Phone 2. I would love to know. I consider Ethan Hawke almost up there with Leonardo DiCaprio. Y'all may think I'm insane. Guys, I think this man is very, very seasoned. I don't think they're going to reveal what he was paid. Oh, wait a minute. It says Ethan Hawke is not in Black Phone 2 and therefore he is not paid for it? Huh? Wait, did they have a... Huh? Do they have a stand? I mean, I know he has a mask on, but why would they not bring the actor in? Huh? Is this true? Anybody that has seen this? No. Huh? Excuse me? Baking powder? He's right there casted. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You cannot trust AI. Look at this. Ethan Hawke is not in Black Phone 2 and therefore he was not paid for it. Black Phone 2 cast. What the fuck? Fuck off, AI. I love you, but I also hate you. I love you and I hate you at the same damn time. Yeah, AI, you suck. Well, anyways, I can guarantee it that Ethan Hawke charged less than $10 million for this. Thus, allowing them to spend the budget where need be. And this movie made good money. Very good. Good on them for that. They figured it out. Let's see. Black Phone 2 was slightly more male than the original, 53% to 49%, with the over 25 demographic remaining the same at 53. Latino and Hispanic moviegoers were bigger this time around at 39 versus 32 for Black Phone. The sequel also scored its biggest, let's see, let me zoom into that so y'all can read with me. The sequel also scored its biggest definite recommended with Latino Hispanic moviegoers at 75%, as well as Native Americans 78%. Wow, we dominated. That's interesting. We are usually secondary. It usually goes from the mountains of Caucasus. as my man guys, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting all the names. I'm forgetting the names. Cat Williams, as my man Cat Williams would say. That man is Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus. Caucasians are usually first. Black 62. Just say white. If you're gonna say black, say white. All right. Call me brown. I don't even like being called Hispanic anymore. Call me brown. But I know brown encompasses Indian, and that's it. Whenever you say brown, I think of Indian and Hispanic. That's what I think. After 40 years old, your brain starts to eat itself. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's why I really give it up to a lot of people that are reviewers that are older than me or getting to my age. They retain so much knowledge, and that's what their channel is built on, and that's shouts out to them, Anyways, Black Phone 2 made money, and that's great. I just did not like the whole premise of it's like a Nightmare on Elm Street done over again. Okay, I wanted to check this out really quick. Ethan Hawke is good in Dead's Post Society. Okay, does Flix use an aluminum-based deodorant? No, absolutely not. You think I want cancer? That Pinnacle saying Black Phone 2 was okay. But I'm getting really tired of them giving dead ghost powers. It's just silly and not even close to being scary. Yeah, there you go. I think they were trying to appease to maybe the Gen Z audience that doesn't give a shit about any attachment to the original. They just care about, hey, can it spook me out? Can I bring a date to it and throw the popcorn everywhere? And that's probably what they achieved. I believe it's more classy to if women dress like that for their husband in the bedroom rather than show it off. Yeah, that's the thing is that I once again, I'm not here to judge. But do you see the men doing that? I don't see men doing that. Like if they're single, like they go out and they're half naked and stuff like that and showing off what they got. I don't know. I feel like generally men don't care about their bodies as much as women do. Is that a wrong statement to say? That's just my opinion though, All right, let's check this. Let's just check this article out. So I saw this, and I know it's not movie related, but I like Brandy. So I know Brandy and Monica. You guys remember Brandy? The boy is mine. Yeah, I remember that one. They're going back on tour now. I love that the classic R&B and hip hop artists that I grew up on are going back on tour. But guys, we had a little mishap here. Brandy unexpectedly leaves stage mid-concert. Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine tour hit a snag Saturday night when Brandy abruptly walked off stage mid-performance, leaving Monica to close the show solo. The R&B legends, while performing at Chicago's United Center, when Brandy appeared frustrated by sound issues and stopped mid-song. Wow, okay. This was literally the last we saw of Brandy in Chicago. Okay, now I don't know if how deep into it she was, but let's see. Okay, so she's still singing. Blow my mind. I love Brandy, man. She's great. Okay, two things. Let's see. Okay, well, let's read more. It says, give me 1 second, y'all. I got to get my... She told the crowd before walking backstage, I got to get my... Okay, so she left him hanging. But Brandy never returned, and after several minutes of confusion, Monica carried on alone and wrapped the night without performing their... Without performing... Yo, wait a minute. Imagine going to see The Boy Is Mine tour and they don't even, or they can't even perform The Boy Is Mine, their biggest single and the whole reason that this tour is named that. Oh, that's sad. Man, Monica didn't deserve that. I was going to say that before I jump to conclusions. You fix the audio issues and you get back on stage. So this to me alludes that she took whatever sound issues there was and made it personal. She made it personal, said, F you engineers, you guys pissed me off. I'm walking off stage and I'm walking out of here. Neglecting the fans of a show that they paid for. Yeah, refund, man. That's not cool, man. I don't like that. Brandy, that's a diva move, man. Fans flooded to social media with clips and questions, wondering why the show had ended so early. So this sounds early on in the set, guys. It just comes after months after they announced the tour, marking more than 2 decades since their hit. Okay, so I want to know what the internet's saying. Let me see if I can find some clips online. The boy is mine. I want to see what the fans are saying. So this went kind of viral, semi-viral, 185,000. People were saying, I actually do pray she's doing okay. How far was she into her set? Oh, interesting. Okay. So check this out. So how far was she into her set? She had 5 more songs left, and Whitney Houston... Hold on. Damn, she effed up for Chicago. This is a refund right here. She had 5 more songs left. A Whitney Houston tribute and the Boy Is Mine song with Monica still left to do. That is a big deal. Yeah. I'm gagging. Why was the lip syncing still playing? Oh, that was lip syncing? I thought it was dang. I thought she was singing. I'm impressed with the vocal control going down the steps. She was hitting every note. See, so people are saying that it's lip syncing. Some people are saying, okay. It's crazy she walked off in opening night. Monica had several mic and sound issues and continued. What happened to the show must go on. Brandy is showing that she is a spoiled brat. Ooh. Why Monica's set was better than Brandy's. Oh, here we go. The dancers were like, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta see the dancers again. I gotta see these dancers again. Because I was looking at her. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at the dancers down here. This guy turns his head and is like, is she doing something off script or what? And they got to keep dancing too. There has to be more footage of this. There has to be more footage. Let me check it out real quick. Brandy, Chicago. We got to get more. We got to get more footage. We got to get to the bottom of this. Hold on, y'all.
Imagine going to the Boy Is Mine tour and they don't play The Boy Is Mine. I think something happened to Brandy, conspiracy theory, because she was on stage and then out of nowhere, she goes, hey y'all, the sound is off, the sound is off, it's weird. And then she walks off stage in the middle of one of her songs and goes, y'all, I gotta go fix mine. And then she never came back. And then they never did The Boy Is Mine.
Was that AI? I can't tell if that was or not.
They never did The Boy Is Mine. I didn't pay for the tickets, but I want my money back.
He said, I didn't pay for the tickets, but I want my money back. That is funny, dude. That is hella funny.
That's wild.
And this guy looks like a thicker Tyrese, if I can say so myself.
I mean, I don't want my money back, but I want something. That's weird. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay.
All right. That was pretty funny. I'll give that a like. Okay, let's see. Brandy just threw a fit and left the stage 75% before the show was over, and Monica had to finish the show by herself.
What?
Yo, that is a huge crowd. Okay. You know what? I give it up. Oh man, this is sad. This is sad because the overall picture is that people in 2025, most likely that grew up on you, that are 40 plus, like myself, they spent their hard-earned money to sell out. This looks like a sold-out crowd. This is not AI. They sold out and they showed up, and you left 75 minutes. You go to your engineer and you fix it. Once again, this is proving to me that she was just being a brat, a diva.
Oh my God. No fucking way.
Unless she literally fell down the stairs after that sound issue. She fell down the stairs and then broke her, went into a coma. She owes them an apology. She owes all them an apology. This is, from what I'm seeing, is pretty much like a sold out show. I can't zoom in. I don't see an empty seat. We're about to see empty seats now. People walk out.
What happened?
And you know these tickets were not cheap, y'all. You know these tickets were not cheap. This is the thing, man. When you go to a concert nowadays, guys, you pay a lot for tickets, right? Pay a lot for tickets. You got to get a babysitter. You got to pay for that babysitter. You get transportation. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for parking. You got to pay for merch. You got to pay for... Sweetie, this is about to be Mochi Gate. If I throw you out the window, please stop it. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? We're talking about Brandy and Monica. Can y'all hear him screaming? Mochi crying? Baby boy. Baby. Okay, guys, I need to be right back and take care of Mochi.
I'm typing away. I'm in the zone. Lost in the world. My mind has flown. But there's a call I can't ignore.
All right, well, that was concerning. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was Mochi screaming his head off. He sounded like he was in pain, so I wanted to figure out what's going on. Okay. I really wish he would just chill out sometimes, Mochi. But yes, we have a refund. I lost my train of thought. Thank you, Mochi. I appreciate that. But anyways, what I was getting at was that these are events, right? Where you spend a lot of money, not just on the ticket, but getting to the event. Paying for all the accoutrement. Well, mind you, if you say so. To have a good night. You dress up nice. Everybody's dressed up nice. And this makes me pretty mad. It makes me pretty mad that people spent their hard-earned money. Guys, people are not getting paid what we deserve in inflationary times. Yet the ticket prices keep going up. So we have to pick and choose what we spend our money on. This is not right, Brandy. You owe us an apology. And by us, I mean the people that I'm talking about the people that are that got screwed out of this. All right, we got some Brandy supporters out here. I mean, I don't know. Just want to see if there's any more. Okay, let's check this one out. Am I still alive? Oh yeah. All right, guys, we're here. Sorry, y'all. I had to go whoop Mochi's butt. Just kidding. Just kidding. No animal abuse here, guys. He's being very needy. I'll be here for about another 30 minutes, guys, taking your requests. So this says, Brandy left in the middle of the Chicago performance and never came back. She was getting her sound right, but left Monica to finish the show. So why was Monica's sound all good? I get being frustrated about tech issues, but people spent money to see you. That's right. So let me see what this is. Let me see what's going on here. What's going on here? This is like behind the scenes shit. So she walked up to the engineer. So this is from the first video that we saw. This is a stage up here, guys. And it goes down. She went down the stairs and she went right over here to the sound engineer, which is usually right on the side of the stage. I wish people would post like the full video. What's up with these 10-second clips, man? Please, y'all, please. Brandy has more issues than Corey Feldman. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, it seems like it was out of her control at that point, but you know, oh God, it is just hard seeing this, man. It's hard seeing this.
It's those of us who are refusing to get up.
No, I'm not going nowhere. Like, no. What the hell is going on?
Do you think there's going to be a reply? Because look at, most likely Brandy fans are also fans of Monica, but you have a lot of people that were just there for Brandy, right? So if you leave 25% of your set in, which I don't know what the sets are. I would imagine for a Brandy and Monica tour with no headliners, I mean no openers, they are the headliners. Back to back, they got enough hits that they can perform a good 45 to an hour set, right? That's about an hour and a half to 2 hour show. Granted, if you guys have ever been to like a pop show or R&B show, they got dancing in between and they do all this, you know, theatrics, and they have visuals and stuff like that. So you are there for a good, nice little ride, right? Now, Brandy, once again, not saying anything about what had happened other than the sound issues. If it's the sound issues, grab a working microphone, get your ass on stage and say, I cannot perform tonight for yada, 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 yada. At least you offered an explanation. Then people have peace of mind. But when you leave abruptly with no explanation, radio silent, People are going to be pissed off at you. And they feel hoodwinked because they already got they already gave you their money by buying the ticket. That's fucked. So hell no. This is another more and more footage. I keep seeing more and more footage, guys. Keep finding more and more footage. God dang, this is a big stage. Oh, this is like all empty up here though. This when people were letting out. Oh, this is I'm sorry. This is behind the stage. Okay, so if you guys aren't aware, when there's like a concert and you have seating around, so this is like an arena, like a basketball arena or something like that, sporting event arena. These seatings in the back, you can't see the stage, right? Because it's covered. They will block those off. Okay, this is the angle I'm looking at now. Okay. Damn, everybody got up and they're leaving. So did anyone stick around for Monica's performance? I don't want to know. That damn. Shit, man. The boy is mine. Okay, so where are they at next? That's what I want to know. Where are they at next? Yes! Aban in the building. And fans waited years for this. I'm not going to lie. In the last like 5 to 10 years, we've gotten a surge of all of these big, like I said, R&B and hip hop, like they call them classics now, whatever. These acts are doing these big shows, reunion tours or whatever. And I'll be honest, I'm jealous that I would love to go to one of these, but I just can't make it or I can't afford it or whatever at the time. But it is awesome that they're still doing that. And fans obviously have been waiting for years. They were arguing backstage like the show is mine. The show is mine. You're a fool, Sid. That's funny. Brandy has more issues than Corey Feldman. Yeah. By the way, he got if you guys have been watching, I don't know, want to spoil Dancing with the Stars. I mean, I might as well, but he got voted off the first time. The first night. Okay, I need a okay. See if there's a response. Brandy response. So this is literally from last night. So people are saying pray for Brandy. I don't think it's anything like that. I think she's just being a diva. Let's see the latest. Yeah, I don't think there's a response yet. I don't think we will see a response. Okay. If Flix works a lot of overtime, he can go watch the tour. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I don't get overtime though. Unfortunately. I wish. Shit. All right, let's see if I can find anything. Man, what? Spanish towns ban black cat adoptions during Hollywood seasons. Halloween seasons. By the way, I've been saying Hollywood and Halloween. Like, I've been using those interchangeably. Something's going on with my brain right now, guys. I might have COVID 3.0. The town's deputy mayor says the ban is a precaution to prevent any macabre practices. Huh? Has this been happening recently? Some U.S. shelters have made similar moves in the past, though major animal groups now have no evidence black cats. Yeah, no evidence black cats face extra danger at Halloween. What the fuck is what is Spanish towns? What the fuck does that mean? What is a Spanish town? What? Guys, what is this wording? I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see. The Spanish town of Teresa in Catalonia has temporarily banned the adoption of black cats during the Halloween season to prevent potential mistreatment or use of sinister rituals. Is this in America? Teresa of... Where the fuck is this? This is wait. This is in Indiana? Let's see the post. We will not be adopting out any black cats until 2021. Wait, what? Did I just get hoodwinked? Did I just get hoodwinked? Is this, or they're talking about like they did this in the past? Okay, similar incidents happened back in the day. Okay. This is weird. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's the newest post. So Teresa bans, Teresa, I think it's Teresa, bans adoptions of black cats until... Is there any evidence of this though? Literally no comments. Okay. I'm just here, guys. I'm just here for it. Doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. People being what they are, this doesn't shock me at all. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Did they see an uptick? It says they haven't, so if there was something recently, then we definitely need to stop that, right? But I think black cats are always going to be a huge part of... Yeah, I mean, and you should take extra caution. I mean, if you guys saw, I did do a news brief or whatever of these 3 guys in mask already terrorizing a Virginian home. So please check out that video if you guys can. And they really did terrorize them. I thought it was a prank at first, but they terrorized his family and they caught it all on Ring camera footage and stuff like that. And people are, people are unpredictable. And Virginia, I believe, is a you can carry, stand your ground. So if they would have shot through that door, those kids would have been screaming, victim, when they're over there terrorizing. Yeah, just in case. I guess the kiddies can wait a couple weeks, right? They better not try that here. They'd get shot through the door. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, here it's a Castle Doctrine Law. Castle Doctrine Law. It's driving me nuts. What's the third story in Cat's Eye? I got Drew Barrymore and guy quit trying to smoke. What's the third? The third one also has Drew Barrymore. It's that's the part that shocked me. They reprised her role again in a different story. It's the one with the troll that lives in her wall. It's on the cover. Oh, you know what? Okay, so check this out. I saw this when I was waking up this morning. I woke up. I couldn't sleep this morning, so I couldn't sleep this morning. So I woke up I usually sleep until 7 on Saturdays. I wake up every morning during the week about 5:30. And I woke up at 6 this morning, stayed up. This is the first thing that popped up on my phone. Now, I thought this was extremely funny. Now, you usually see these pictures and stuff like that. And you think, wow, how did this guy get this girl, right? Well, this is how. So let me see the original post. I have to look at the original post first. Because he posted something. Okay. So check out his post. This is this guy's post. Okay. Let's do this. Come on. People need to learn how to crop, man. Okay. So this guy posted this picture with this girl. Tell me what you guys think about this story. Onto his account. His name is Nick O'Neill. Says 43 years old, new girlfriend, new yacht, no kids, crypto millionaire. Does it get any better than this? All right. So if you look at this guy's face, the first thing people go is this a guy? To me, he looks like a young Fatboy Slim. If you guys know who that is, you know, mixed with someone with a little bit of tism, and he has a little boo boo around his neck. Now, most people would see this. Cleo says he must have a 20-inch schlong. I mean, he said he was a you know, crypto millionaire or whatever. Yeah, crypto millionaire. And they go, okay, how does this goofy ass get a girl like this, right? Well, he made the mistake. He made the mistake. Let's get back to it. Of not telling her his intentions. So this is her reply up here when she saw this. She said, Mr. Nick O'Neill, choose rich. Misled and embarrassed me with this post. I was paid $400 to act in some skits. I had to confirm what skits I was comfortable with. I don't know this pic was being posted, and I didn't know the caption. He also refused to tag me after in anything. Now, I thought this was extremely funny. So he wanted to use her for extra content, basically. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hire you for some skits and stuff like that. Cool. Takes a picture with her, doesn't tell her that he's going to basically, she's going to pose as the girlfriend. That's weird, because people are going to look her up and they're going to say, they're going to start grilling her about this, right? Now, I did look her up, and yeah, she only does skits, believe it or not. She's not an OF model or any of this crap, but let me go to her page, actually. Let me actually go to her page, because she started saying more. She started saying more. Oh, what was her name? Was her name up in there? Kaylin. Oh, here we go. So here we go. So she's, you know, it's public and whatnot. So she literally does just singing. She just sings. She does skits and stuff like that. If this was someone that was a little more provocative or has an OF or whatever, okay, maybe I might not be that generous with my words. I don't look down upon that profession or whatever, but they're paid to play, so to speak. She is not even in that realm. So this is what. Okay. So here's her response to this. Okay, but actual question here. If I was hired to do a skit that wasn't sexual and I was completely clothed, I don't do OF, she said. I don't post very revealing pictures. Now, how do we figure that makes me a whore? Because people are calling her a whore and stuff like that. Of course, people are going to say the ugliest names behind a screen. They would never do it in person, right? Want to call me ugly? Sure. Annoying? Sure. But the whole part, make it make sense. Okay? If I were her at this point, get off of social media. This was very much a lesson learned for me. No amount of money is worth jeopardizing your moral compass. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This person says, I agree. Only OF content going forward. See? So you're going to get those trolls. When you start responding to shit like this, even if they know that you're right, if you're a good-looking woman, they're going to go after that. They know that that's an insecurity. Even if you know that you look amazing, there's always going to be some kind of physical insecurity, and they're going to go after that. And people are sick. This tech guy seems really behind on the times. All it takes is a reverse image search. Well, that's the thing. I don't think he's any of that. I think he lied about his whole persona. What did she think the skits would be used for? No, for his social media, but that's not the point. The point is that you can do skits that are comedy based. People can have platonic relationships. You can hire a woman for a job. You can hire a man for a job. It doesn't need to be sexual. But the fact of the matter is that person made it sexual. That man made it sexual. He said, this is my new girlfriend. He's flaunting her after they just took a picture. He's probably like, hey, let's just take a picture for the gram. Not thinking anything of it. And then imagine you getting the caption, this is my new girlfriend. Well, that's not right because it's false. It's lies. You know what I mean? When the internet is pretty much all deception, when you see some deception about you, it doesn't make you feel good, I'm sure. Right? So, I totally side with her. And you know what? Even if she did do OF, I think she was lied to. And there it is. All right, let's see. And he's just a lonely dweeb. He needs to just sit down and play computer games or some hobbies like the rest of it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to pose like you have a girlfriend or whatever, and you don't got to do all that. But I understand people, we live in this society now where, you know, people are more enamored by numbers and more infatuated by that than anything, right? It's all about optics. Hold on, I want to see this real quick.
What's this? You gotta hear this. You gotta hear this.
Okay, so it was titled that Joe Rogan shows Andrew Schulz a 50-cent AI. Now, I've seen a bunch of these. I haven't clicked on any of them, but this just shows you how advanced AI is coming with the music now.
What's this? You gotta hear this. You gotta hear this.
What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood?
Wait till you hear this flow.
It's crazy. So they took 50 Cent's lyrics for a song and they made it in the style of like this, like, 70s doo-wop, not doo-wop, but like a more like a soul feel.
Woo! Woo! Here we go.
That shit is hard. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Look at his reaction too. AI is crazy when it comes to making the music. It is so on point, guys. I've been using AI for a lot of my thumbnails too. That's the thing when people say "fuck AI," you know, sort of stuff. Guys, AI can be utilized for good as well. Maybe not. Okay, this is the thing. There are positives and negatives, obviously, but you can't just say a blanket statement of "fuck AI." Because one, it's inevitable. And two, there's so many benefits for it. And three, who runs AI? We do. Stop thinking that robots are coming. David, move out of the way of the computer. AI prompts entered. That's not how it works. We run AI. We invented AI. So this whole thing of like, people thinking that AI is going to become sentient and not need us is so dumb.
You stacking paper, I can't get none with you. I'm not the type to get pop for a D. Well, I'm the type of stuff you connect when the coke price climbs high. Gangsters bump my cuts, yeah, they know me. I grew up around niggas that weren't really homies. 100 G's, I stash it. The Mac, I blast it. These come through, we dump diesel in the battery casket. This flows home, the ice, I flash it.
The one thing I will note is that the lines, because I love 50 Cent, and this song, What Up Gangsta, the lines are not ending where the beat is supposed to end. So it goes over into the next verse, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So it's not landing. So that's the one thing that I'm noticing the differences.
Me, I have your mama picking out your casket basket. I'm on a next tier, biting baguette bezel, bench pedal to the metal, steam hotter than a tea kettle. Blood, what up, cuz?
Go! Go!
What up, gangsta?
This is fantastic.
So good.
How much of this is like one prompt, or is there like a guy working with
Jamie's the answer to that, because Jamie's done a bunch of them.
Yeah, like how much of this is like actually editing and somebody who understands producing music, like constantly prompting?
No. Prompt for 5 words.
Holy shit.
Say 1950s soul music.
It's so easy.
And then put in the
You
lyrics.
want a cigar?
That's fucking crazy. That is so crazy. All right. And just for a quick update, guys. Tron Ares has crossed 100 million globally. The budget was 180. So this movie's flop. Floppity flop flop floppity flop flop. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Let's see. Anything new under the sun? Don't think so. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live stream. This is just impromptu, just randomness. And, yeah. Look, Tron Titanic, it's going down. Yeah, and look forward to Cat's Eye. I'm going to upload it right now. I actually put it up live right now. Why not? Fuck 12 o'clock. We'll just do it up at 11. I think did I put it for 11? No, it's 10 right now. Oh, 10 a.m. my time. We'll put it up right now, and then you guys go check it out. Please go watch it. The only way these channels win, guys, we're less than 400 subscribers away from 50,000. I got to do a big movie watch for 50,000. Yeah, I put for 11 a.m. Let's do 10 a.m. Fuck it. Let's just do 10 a.m. Let's do 10 a.m. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. And take care.